Good morning, motor cars. Today's Friday the 13th, which is a superstition. It's not really true. I wanted to start out with something that I learned in the military, and that was we all make mistakes. So when you make a mistake, you learn from that mistake, and then you apply it to the future to make sure you don't make that mistake again. If you say something, if you promise something to somebody, then you should do it. And I fail at that sometimes. We all fail at that. Nobody is perfect. So I wanted to start it out with three things that I try to live by. And that's accountability, responsibility, and discipline. I learned that in the military. I don't know if you guys knew that I was in the Coast Guard. And part of my job, or the majority of my job in the Coast Guard, was to stop drugs from coming into this country. So I was on a tactical law enforcement team. There was 5 of us on that team, and what we would do is we would find a ship that was supposedly smuggling drugs, and we would board it. I was the first on board, and then my second counter would come up with me, and we would secure the ship's deck. So meaning that we would take the 5 to 20 crew members, and we would handcuff them with zip ties to their knees and to their arms so they couldn't move, and I would watch them while my 4 other crew members would go and search the ship for drugs. And these ships were laced with bombs, hand grenades. They'd fill the light bulbs up with gasoline, so if you turned on a light, it would blow up. Numerous things. So it was not a job that was, for your everyday person. So the 3 things are accountability, responsibility, and discipline. I had to be accountable, I had to be responsible, and I had to be disciplined. I could not look the other way. I had to check everything before my crew members got on there for their safety. And I was responsible for them. At 20 years old, I was responsible for people that were twice my age, and also the people that we were watching on the ship. So I just wanted to give a little bit of my past history and maybe sometimes why I come across as being a little more militant than I am friendly. I am a friendly guy. Hopefully all of you know, and once you know me, I am that way. So that pretty much ends that. And I wanted to wish the following people happy birthday. Brandy over at Toyota, our lovely inventory young lady. She's going to be 19, I think. And then Rich Komkalski and Ken Rainey, I think they're both going to be 29. So let's have a happy birthday to them. And this day in history, the U.S. Postal Service back there in 1920 said we could no longer ship kids in the mail. So we got that going for us. And then Charles Lindbergh, he was honored for crossing the Atlantic. And Paris was evacuated in 1940 because the Germans were about to bomb them. And then the German spy plane, German spies actually, land on Long Island, New York, where I'm from. And they were soon captured. Us New Yorkers, we don't put up with those kind of people. And the first, in 1944, the first German V-1 bomb hits London. And then in 1978, Israelis withdrew the last of their invading forces from Lebanon. So, again, everybody have a great Friday. Everyone in the office, go. Everyone in service, go. And everyone in sales, sell. Have a great day.